So one of the things I think we've alluded to quite a lot is sort of what what would help someone moving into employment. What is the ultimate ask for to an employer? What are you trying to say to an employer?
So firstly, I'm saying be patient with someone who's neurodivergent coming into your workforce. Begin to accept that neurodivergent employees and autistic employees have a different way of working. Be more flexible to different approaches. I'm trying to say there.
Yeah.
Essentially. Then this one is a bit more specific in terms of what you could do, but if the person isn't comfortable in disclosing their autism and being neurodivergent, if you notice that they're struggling in a certain area, ask them about it, because then that could strike up a conversation about that, and then who knows, but it may allow them to open up about their autism and to feel a lot more relaxed with you. So yeah.
And you mentioned when you were setting up, you working with your mum and how well your skills and personalities complemented one another. Do you feel that that's something that employers should embrace as well? The fact that someone who's neurodiverse.
Completely, yeah. So one of the things that I encourage companies to do when we do the talks and one-to-one services is, if an autistic or neurodivergent employee becomes overwhelmed within a certain area of the role, and there's someone who has skills that complement that well, then maybe it would be a good idea to kind of rotate the tasks and to move the autistic employee onto a task that may be less overwhelming for them and can give them a break at least.
Yeah, and I suppose there's just elements with that of people playing to their strengths. If this person's really good at this part of the job, this person's really good at that part, then why not sort of, they can focus on that and whatnot. It seems to just make sense business-wise, doesn't it? To get the most out of the team, I suppose.
And also as well, if they feel completely overwhelmed where they can't work that well anymore, maybe give them a quiet space for 5 to 10 minutes. To just clear their heads and then come back. If there's no one else in the company who complements the skills of that particular employee,
just have some time.
Just give them a quiet space.
And do you think that there's elements of working from a quiet space at times? Maybe if it is an overwhelming or a bigger task, let's say. Taking yourself away from the office space, or and having a quiet room to have half an hour to focus on the task.
That can make a massive difference, because from my experience, I have a condition called misophonia, which means that I can be sensitive to the likes of keyboard noises, eating noises, for example, and it can make me agitated and it can distract me from a task. And obviously in a quiet space you don't have those distractions, so if there's any other autistic people who have the same struggle as what I do, it can remove all sorts of distractions that can really improve productivity massively.
And so there's going to be situations in terms of particularly office where unfortunately people are needing to use computers or keyboards, and people then end up eating at the desk and things. So things that you've just mentioned are going to happen, aren't they?
But one thing I noticed at my university was in the library there was loads of machines about where people could work, but then there was also a quiet room where there was also computers in there as well. So these quiet spaces, there can also be spare computers in there that can be used as well for working.